15, I have no outside footage. So instead, I wanted to at least give y'all something to compensate for that. And I will give y'all an overview of all the ingredients that I will be using thus far. Let's start off with greens. So, in this bag here, I have about 10 bags of used coffee grounds. Okay? Took one out. This is bag 11. Just to show y'all, these are used coffee grounds. Alright, and now in this bag, we have our fruit scraps. My fruit of choice is pineapples, and these are frozen. I put them in the freezer after I slice them up into small chunks. The smaller the better, easier to break down. I want to know, I make sure I use every piece of the fruit that I can. I also have some apple cores and some grapevines in here as well. But see, I have the leaf from the pineapple. I have the core from the apple, or I don't know, no, that's a pineapple. But long story short, right? So for fruit scraps, every piece of the fruit or the vegetable, as long as it's not greasy, it's not cooked and seasoned, you can use it. Next, for greens, I want to talk about eggshells. I prefer to use brown eggs. We break them up. The smaller the better. And the top of the line ingredients for greens, worm castings. So basically, worm extracts, worm excrements. That's why we're starting to use worms. As a bonus, if you're going to use worms, feed your worms use coffee grounds. Why not use the better benefit of both worlds, adding coffee grounds to compost feeding and your worm breeding chambers. Now I'm going to move over to browns. Now, basic household things that you can use for browns. Cardboard, like paper towel rolls, tissue rolls. Very convenient. Very common. And if you notice, we have egg cartons. They are cardboard, good source. Shred these up while you're breaking up some eggs. Kill two birds with one stone. And of course, you want to take this glossy paper off. You might not be able to get all of it off, but do your best to get all of it off. Like, none of this glossy paper. Like, newspaper is good. In fact, I'll go grab some in 1 second. Alright, had to turn the flash on. So, if you can look at the newspaper and you don't get a glare like this with the flashlight on, it's good. If you look at it and you can get a glare from the flashlight, it's no good. No good. And when you're using food scraps or fruit scraps, take your bag out of the freezer and let it sit out, like either during the day or overnight. That'll help thaw it out, so that way it can speed up the breaking down process. Day 16. I'm out here now. I feel bad for yesterday, so I'm gonna do the whole process today and make sure I get it all and have it for y'all for presentation. Appreciate y'all. Let's get to it. All right. That's right, folks. We'll start a new pile today. But unlike these four, these two are going to be replacement piles for if I need more brown or if I need more green. So, be back soon. All right. Made a little lie.
I might use new pile for green, new pile for dry, and old pile for green. Only because, yeah, this one soaked and marinated already. Bless me. And thank you if you said bless me too. Alright, so, anyway, we're working with today. Use grounds. Well, not use grounds, but use scraps. Those scraps. And then watermelon scraps more. I had to bring out the Jason again. And we have some of our special water. Long story short, it's just a compost tea, leftovers basically. Yeah, so we're working with that, adding some of that in today. We have our thermometer back. Wouldn't be surprised where it was, but could have used it the other day. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going with flipping all of these, checking all temps. All right. And pile number one coming in. 90. What's the lowest temps we're seeing? 83, 82. All right. Pile number two. I saw 93, 95, 96. 100 on the outside is crazy. 81 is the lowest, but 100. Pile number three. 94. I promise you the numbers coming in high where the sun is at. But I'm gonna go with it. 100. I seen a 79. Pile number four. Okay. I'm reading at 100. 85, the lowest. 84. And our spare green pile is actually sitting under some nice shade. But it's still 107. 107. 81. Alright, inside of pile one. It should be cooler. 74. See? Closer to finishing. I like these piles. Pile number two. A high 82. High 87. Show the sun over here. A low of 75. Pile number three. A higher 88. I ain't seen not a 70 yet. Pile number four. Not 89. 79. And the wet pile. This is the only 109. This is the only part, or the only pile that read above the outside temp. Alright, plans for the piles. Pile one is gonna get light food scraps. Pile two, light food scraps. Pile three, medium food scraps. Pile four, medium food scraps. Well, pile three and four, the rest of them. For emergency wet pile or green pile, I'm going to flip this today. Leave it and add no water. or probably a little bit. This one, the dry emergency dry pile, I'm gonna flip it, no water.
More food scraps added. Didn't need the Jason for real. Everything was pretty much able to be peeled apart. So, yeah. Got a new idea for the dry pile emergency. So, yeah, I'll be back with that.
Time to add our water. Add it right in the middle. Oh my God, this shit stank. Alright, all amendments added. I'll be back when it's time to rake everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wet, green, dry, brown. Basically had to spread it out. Basically had to spread the pile out as far as I could, get it as low as I could for it to be a dry pile. Alright, everything's done. Slight cleanup, and that's it for now.
Day 17. It just rained. But we gonna find a way to take advantage of that. We gonna hunt the worms today. So, flipping piles, hunting worms. Alright. Ooh. It's active on the block today. But anyway, we going through each pile. That means even the two small ones, because the worms like cool places with food. So these two, maybe these two, but I'll try. I know this off subject or whatever, right? But anybody that's invested in crypto or whatever, it's a bit of a push being made. So it's on the rise for a second. Just wanted to throw that in there right quick. Still, just for the giggles, I checked the temps of this one, just the outside, this one and the other one. So far I've seen 74, 77. Other finished pile. I'm gonna say the other one was 2 and this is 1. So the one that's on top is 1 and the one at the bottom is 2. 74 and 77. Actually, let me start up here. This is work pile 1. 77 with 72. Working pile 2. I seen 78. 73. 74. Working pile 3. 78. 74. Working pile 4. No, I seen 79, but I seen 80 earlier, but 75. Spare green pile. 86, I seen. 75. And just for the view, here's the dry pile so far. flipping that or spreading it a little more so it can dry out, but all of that, it goes straight down to the ground. Alright, in finished pile 2, I don't see a worm yet. I don't want to disturb this one too much because it's on fresh grass, but we do have a free plant. I'm going to take that out of there. Yeah. Okay. This is finished pile number 1. I went through this one. I seen this one in 2 as well, but I probably have a bunch of worm larvae. Not necessarily the worms themselves. They probably went underground type deal. So, yeah. Okay. It's working pile number 1. Okay. Temps reading real cool. 68, 69, and 72, 73 being a high. I'm looking for worms, but I'm finding more roly-polies than anything else. Like, no worms at all. Real quick, grab the temperature. 85, 86. And this thing down there straight, 78. Work pile number 3. And number 2 was kind of warm still too. 74. I'm not searching for worms in this one or 4. Phone had died while trying to get temps for inside the 4th pile, but oh well, we're gonna move over to the 5th. Alright, inside spare green pile, we have all done, folks. Catch y'all later. What's going on, folks? Day 18, early with it. Just want to show y'all I'm planting these. So it came, all of these are conjoined. I broke them apart. I'll throw them all in here, see what they can make. Catch y'all later. Just wanted to get y'all in here right quick with this. Always have a drainable base. A drainable base. If water can easily drain out, even though the compost holds water very well, drainable base helps release the water. Of course, I'm gonna come back with something else. So, filled it up a little bit with compost. Then this one was taller, so I put this one in first. Put some compost around it so that way I can put these in at around the same height. So I'm gonna fill the rest of it up now. Go ahead. So these came in a plastic bag filled with cocoa. So here's a quick rule for y'all. If it was good enough to be cloned in, if it was good enough to transport the plant in, it's good enough to add to the pot. Alright, I figure while I'm out here, I might as well give y'all an update on the pineapple plant, right? Remember, it was in here. Here it is now. I was being hard-headed and flipped it before I came and made a video about it, and so it was loose, but it did take root. It was doing very well. Alright, put it back in place. I can't say, probably due to it being rainy the last few days and I had it out here, the middle pieces had decayed out, but everything else looks strong and intact. But anyway, if everything is a success how it is with this one, That means it's time to bring out the smallers. All right, we can call this part 2 of the day. So, y'all see, flipping these, flipping these, flipping these. There we go. Working pile 1. 89 at the top. That's because the sun right there. 79. Working pile 2. And I saw that 91 for the first pile. I'm gonna go for 89 on this one. And working pile 3. Yeah, see, the sunlight makes a huge difference. I'm gonna say 79 for the low. 83 for the working pile 4. I'm gonna go with the sun at 87 for the high. Spare green. 87. I say 81. Oh, 1. 80. About 85 probably. Pile 2. I saw 89. 80. Pile 3. 87. 87 and 80. I ain't counting that 79. 87 and 80. Pile 4. 88 and 80. 91. Spare green. I'll take. It was a short day, but still had to do whatever we had to do. So everything's mixed up. Had to add water to this pile because it's getting dry. Had to flip this one because it was wet. So that's it for day 18. It was a short day, but still had to do whatever we had to do. So everything's mixed up. Had to add water to this pile because it's getting dry. Had to flip this one because it was wet. So that's it for day 18. What's going on, folks? Day 19. Right now, we're gonna do a separate segment. We're planting something. We planting the next pineapple plant. So this was a lot healthier. So about to get into some dirt. Remember, drainable base. Drainable base. And the compost is, or the top layer is very dry right now. I would like it better like that anyway. So. New one all planted in, and this one has all the middle parts of it to continue growing. Now, I'm just gonna give it some rainwater. Yeah, I don't know. All right, and now over to segment 2 of day 18. Well, is it day 18? No, I think it's day 19. Oh well. Over to the section. Alright, take 2. Alright, now over to segment 2 of day 19. Alright, so today is kind of dry out today. So we gotta add water to pretty much all the piles minus the dry. So you all know how we kick it off. Pile 1, 87, 82, pile 2, we get 93, 95, 97, and of course the sun, 101, the sun baking it over in that area. Pile 3, low of 79, but a high of about 86. Pile 4, yeah, 86. Let me look for a low. 81, 79. Spare green, 90, 99. Of course, the sun cooking it right now. 86, 84, 83, 82. And then, I might put the dry pile into its shape or 2 piles now. So I'll be making the dry piles into 2 piles, and I'll keep 2 spare green piles. So the blank space will have to be that. All right, inside temps for pile 1. So yeah, 80, 76, 82, 74. And I want to try something new today too. Inside temps for pile 2. I saw 87, a low 79. See if I get the lows first. 78. Alright, the high 86. Pile 3, inside temps. I saw an 85, 78, 77, 76. Pile 4, inside temps. A low of 75. About a high of 82. Spare green pile. Low of 75. Alright, so what I'm gonna do today is add some greens to spare green pile. Add water to all of these piles. Um, that might be it. And what I want to do different for this pile here, this is pile 1. I just want to test the texture, see if it's breaking down. It's not really crumbling up yet. Alright, our amendments are added. Greens for this time are eggshells and coffee grounds, used coffee grounds at that. Added water to everything. So, added water to that one as well. Time to mix.
Everything is mixed and raked into its piles. So, blank space. That's it for day 19, folks. Back out here. So, basically, this is really fresh water in compost tea that hasn't been rinsed out. It's beneficial to the plant, so why rinse it? Um, so the point of filling these 2 buckets was that we have not been having that much rainwater. It's hard to collect rainwater, yada yada. So fresh water, tap water from the hose, let it sit out for a day so the gases can clear out. Over here with the segment 2, so pretty much flipping everything today, adding water to that pile of spare green, and flipping the rest for real. All right, one, looking at about a 74 high. I only saw 73 for the high. 73. Saw an 80, 75, 73. '71 low, 70 low, 73, 74, 82 high, 73 low. I see 2 dry patches, I have to say. Yeah. Moving forward, work pile 2. I saw 80 in the middle. 70, 74. Let's see on the high, 78, 79, 72 for the low, 71. Spare green. Thing went from 95 to 85 in almost the same spot. Or am I tripping? 70. All piles to be flipped have been prepped. Water added. Now just time to mix and flip. Everything that was going to be touched is touched, flipped, watered, left alone. It's the end of day 20. See y'all later.
Real quick, this pineapple might be too bad anyway, so good for compost. How to clone a pineapple. Take the head, take the leaves off. Had the video, but it's gone. But once you take the leaves off, right, you cut it at an angle. From there, you need a cup that's clear. Shout out to you. And you need some water, preferably spring water or rainwater. Make sure the pineapple head fit in the cup. When done right, your cup and water should be filled just about this much, enough to touch the lighter areas and not necessarily the leaves. Day 21, folks, 3 weeks in. That's segment 1. So basically coming out here to water these 3 pots. I could speak on these, but that's another day. Kept up with us yesterday. Y'all know these 2 buckets have finally been out for about 24 hours, so they're good to use, well, best to use now. That was a quick segment 1, but not segment 2. That's how we looking so far. Yesterday I lost a video saying that for work pile 1 we will no longer check temps. We will do a consistency check from here on out. Plus to note, since we're officially 3 weeks in now, this work pile 1 is like 6 weeks old now. 3 weeks old. Something like 2 weeks on these. So yeah, a month and a half. So starting with work pile 2. I seen a 75. And 71. Work pile 3. We definitely got a low of 70. I ain't too sure. Work pile 4. 69 low. Spare green pile. Let's see, a high 75, low of 71. Yeah, dry patches again, just for show. Nothing really different from yesterday. Probably go through it and push it back and forth today, but other than that, that's about it. That's about it.
Alright. Consistency test for pile 1. Everything is in a breakable state. I want to say it's because it's been dry lately, but it's in a breakable state at least. May have to do some more.
Work pile 2, inside temps. right here close, so I can't lose it. I want to say 69 to 73. Work pile 3 inside temps. I seen a high 76 at the start, a low 69. Work pile 4 inside temps. 68 for a low. 66. Spare green pile. Inside temps, if you didn't know. Seemed like a high 80, a low 69. Had got to a head start, but plans for the day, everything is getting water. Minus pile 1, everything is getting water. And the dry patches, of course. But adding some of the green pile into these two, work pile 3. Water added, everything mixed. And next is to rake it all up into shape. And let me touch this patch right quick, these patches. Everything raked. I lied, I didn't even touch this one. I just lied. I did touch those, they had some wet spots underneath. Okay, now everything is raked into a pile. Minus these, I'm gonna leave them how they are. Forget them. Only because the wet patches, they really can be absorbed by everything dry around it. So